to converting some really critical down and distance situations. A lot of special guys making a lot of special plays. So questions.
Mario, you were down there having players come over to your fans afterward, really taking in the moment. Can you just describe what a win like this means to you?
Well, I mean, as you know, no one ever likes to talk about the starting point, how it really started. And when we got to Miami, there was a lot of work to do. These guys have been through a lot, and they made the decision that that's it was enough. They've had enough, and they were going to prove that by the way that they played the game, and they did that. And a lot of fans made their way through it. I know they only gave us 4,000 tickets. I don't know how that's even legal, but anyways, I think more of our fans found a way to get in the stadium and wanted to make sure they were recognized by our players because once a king, always a king.
Cam Ward, outside the one interception, he did a lot right for you. What stood out to you the most about what he did today?
Yeah, he's not bad. special guy. All the stuff that you guys were probably wondering, right, during the camp. Man, they talk a lot about Cam Ward. Is he really that good? Yeah, he's just scratching the surface. I mean, he wanted to keep playing and playing. So, really accurate, improvised, right, extended plays. Protection was great, albeit that one play. And he really, he's got a great connection with his receivers. Those guys are really tight. They've repped those plays. They've repped the adjustments to those plays so many times. He just loves to compete, and he sets it off. He's the one. There's a spark plug. Every team has a spark plug. Every game has a spark plug. He and a couple of those other guys, but him particularly was they'll get it today.
You actually had to drag him almost off the field. He wanted to stay in after the timeout, right?
Mm-hmm. He did.
Yeah. Is that not surprising at all?
That's awesome. It's awesome. I hope every player on the field is like that for the University of Miami. That's we're playing Miami football now. We're starting to look like Miami in a lot of different respects. Mm-hmm. And he certainly, man, it was interesting. He brought up the team and spoke to him before we left the hotel. And you could tell, you could always tell, right? Certainly look in the eye. When you practice that good, you've been prepping that well for such a long period of time. It's shown in practice that a guy's going to play. He's going to play big, and he certainly did today.
Mario, it's a long season, and there's a lot happening here, but you did mention in the opening statement there was a big program win. How much can one win against an in-state rival, an off-season of promise and excitement? How much can one win propel a program, a team, and even a coach?
Well, as long as you keep winning, right? Don't mess it up the following week, right? So it's not about it's all about the University of Miami. Again, we've been working our butts off. Everybody has, and this one goes to the players, all the people, all the coaches that work their butts off to make it happen. And look, this is a big rivalry game for us. I never got to play in this game. I came to Miami as a player to play in games like this, and the last game was played the year before I got here. Miami hasn't been here in 16 years, and hasn't won here in 20 plus years. So you think this game was big? You think the amount of just animosity, hatred, bad blood between the fan bases, you think it amped it up a little bit? Come on, it was through the roof. It was off the charts. So rivalry games, they last for a year. They last for a year, and you can't do anything about it till the following year. And certainly when you play an opponent of that caliber, playing against the SEC at one of their stadiums and getting a convincing win like that is great. But the most important thing that we talked about in there was, for the first time in a long time, Miami's had a chance to play a big-time game to start the season, and now we got to show we can handle that success and go get better. That's really the most important thing, So we're in steps, we're in stages, but today was a really, really big step, and just beyond proud of those guys, their resilience, their toughness, their work ethic. They did it all. They did it all, and they put it on film.
Mario. I'm proud of them boys too, man. Y'all boys deserve it, man. God dang. There was a lot of hype, and that hype was it wasn't hype. So I'm glad to see how the season brings a great win, a great statement for the season. Congrats to the Canes.
For you today.
It is real special. And them boys, they bring it everyday practice since I got here in January. The one sack we gave, that's on me. That was a bad pocket move by myself. They played a clean
Star himself, Cam Ward.
game
The new Cam Newton.
all day, from a rushing attack. That's a standpoint that we want to hit on all this preparation for this game, and from the passing attack. They really protected me. Receivers did their job, but the O-line, they had a great job today.
Cam, your first game as a Hurricane went basically about as well as it possibly could have gone. Just what's the emotion like for you? You know, going into a big rival stadium and getting a win. Just what are you feeling like right now?
I'm feeling good. Body-wise, shout out to the O-line. Preparation-wise, I think this is one of the best, prepared I've been since coming into college. But, we only enjoying it for a short amount of time. I think that's the biggest thing. We got to be able to handle success and, really just be able to, focus on, the next thing, not necessarily looking to, the past and the future, but continue to take it step by step.
Coach really had to drag you.
Having to prove something. What kind of statement do you feel like you made today?
I had to prove it to myself, to my 17, 18 years
Sam
old.
Sanders. We might be looking at the new faces of the league.
And,
That and Patrick Mahomes, of course.
I can grateful say that God put me in this position to play against the SEC team. It didn't work out how I wanted early on, but, He got a different plan for me. And, just the things that I had to go through personally, recruiting-wise, led me all to this moment around great teammates, around great coaching staff. And, we all just, wanted to win. That was the biggest thing. No one's in it for the stat boost. No one's in it for themselves. We got the biggest thing that we want today, and that was a win.
But do you feel like you made a statement?
I believe we did. And I think we made more of a statement on, physicality, not so of just, ourselves. I feel like the best thing for us that we did this game, we were very physical in the trenches.
Coach, your arrival at Miami has been anticipated by a lot of people, a lot of Miami fans waiting for, the resurgence of this program. What was it like coming in, having a lot to put on your shoulders, a lot of expectations for you personally and what you were going to do with this team, and what's it like now to get through a major test early, doing really well?
I'm not really into the pressure stuff. At the end of the day, football's a game. I'm more hard on myself than anybody could ever be on me, media-wise, friends-wise, family-wise. I'm most hard on myself. I'm my biggest critic. So, I feel like the more I can just stay in the moment, the more this team can stay in the moment, everything would, hope out for the best for us.
Coach really had to drag you off the field there at the end after that timeout. Why did you want to stay in until the bitter end?
Just so we can happily take that victory knee, run the ball out, and it just shows the hard work that we did since January, summer, fall camp, and him taking us out, it's a smart move by his decision. I'm not gonna knock him for it, but Coach Cristobal, he's one of the best coaches out here in the country. He allows us to be ourselves, and he really wants what's best for each person on the team. He also
I'm still here, chat. Just turn my face cam off.
wants what's best for the team.
It feels me, man. That shit was crazy, man. It's gonna be a good year, I think, y'all. Well, what the hell? What the hell?
Just through the touchdown pass to Jacoby.
Really just a good play by the O-line and Jacoby. Me allowing to extend the play, that's something that I feel like it was one of my best traits. But I feel like once I got better at since last year, staying in the pocket more. And Jacoby George, he's one of the best receivers in the country. He showed that today. He's one of the best receivers in scramble drill, and he'll continue to show that throughout the year. And when you got a receiver core like that, you have a tight end core like us. It's hard to play man or play zone because at some point someone's going to break on the defense. And we really didn't get a chance to get in our bag like that as an offense that we really wanted to. But routine plays wins games. And that's something that we did offensively. Defensively they helped us out.
That was a routine play though. That was not a routine play.
I made a play like that before. So it's a routine play to me. Great catch by him. He was able to have good spatial awareness at the back of the end zone.
Cam, it was your first game with playing with X. Was there anything about his game that kind of surprised you, or obviously he had a very good game today?
Nothing surprised me about X. He shows up every day. And it starts in practice. If y'all see the plays that he made in practice, it's remarkable. And then the corner touchdown to him, that's something that, we work. At the end of the day, that concept that we run is going to be hard to defend because how me and X see space. So I can drive it on him, I can throw him back crossfield, I can throw it the true corner route. So that concept is a win-win situation for us, and that was a great play call by Coach Dawson.
Did you have any critiques for him on that wide receiver pass play?
That was a C, low key. Sam got a one hand that one for him, but he threw a good ball.
Cam, you had a big decision to go to the NFL, but you decided to come back to college football. How are you feeling about your decision to come to the University of Miami today, right now?
It was the best decision I made. Even going through that process back in January, that was one of the hardest decisions I had to make as a person, as a player. But I wanted to accomplish a lot in college, and especially at the FBS level. I won a lot of games at the FCS level. So when I made that jump to Power 5, I didn't get the experience that I wanted early on. And, you know, God gave me another shot to come do it in Miami. And, you know, what other place would you want to do it at? I mean, especially in a city like that, with fans like that who's going to travel like they did today. So, you know, shout out to them. You know, they came, they showed out, stayed the whole game. You know, we're going to try to keep on honoring them.
Cam, how do you keep these guys level-headed and focused, you know, after a big victory like this?
Really just sticking to the process, I would say. Not really getting into the future. You know, we're gonna celebrate this one until we get to that plane ride. As soon as we land back in Miami, we're on the fan view. So, you know, that's just how I am as a person. That's how, you know, we are as a team. That's how we're gonna continue to be as a team. And, you know, just stick to it day by day, and, you know, take it one step at a time.
There were 90,000 people, full throws, at the beginning of this game, loud as hell. No, I don't know if this was the loudest environment you ever played.
It wasn't. I played at USC.
Okay.
USC wasn't packed, but it was louder than this. I played at Oregon, it was louder than this. The Pac-12 gets misspoken for. The Pac-12, that's where I believe real football is played. Meach Powell even come from Washington. Washington was one of the loudest environments I played. And so I would say advice to the fans, if you're going to be loud, you have to be loud when we're huddling. You can't just be loud once we break the huddle, but that time it's no point. You know, we hear the play, we communicate already. But, you know, it was a good atmosphere to play in. And, you know, I'm just excited that, you know, we were able to, you know, get a victory.
Cam, last question for Cam.
Part two of Manny's, okay, about the crowd, because I wanted to ask that. I mean, that has to give you guys confidence to play like you did in front of 90,000 people who were screaming a lot to the end, kind of.
Yeah, practice was way louder than this. I mean, when you have a speaker blowing in your ear from 5 yards behind you, it's kind of hard to hear stuff in the huddle. So, you know, the coaches and coach staff, Coach Cristobal and coach staff, they prepared us for this moment. They prepared us for this game. And, you know, we're going to have a, you know, sold out. Now that the crowd noise, you know.
We always ask stupid questions. How was it, you know, playing in the loudness? Like, hey, bitch, I'm trying to win. I ain't even worried about y'all.
Tackle against a really good player in George.
Empty look on 2nd and 8. Ward's going to run it himself, and he's got a lot of room to.
Who was the one that's been throwing with Tom Brady? Cam Ward?
Just
I think it was.